Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Today I am going to discuss about form number 121, earlier form number 15G and 15H. Introduction. Form number 121 introduced under section 393(6) of the Income Tax Act 2025 is the new consolidated declaration form that replaces the earlier forms 15G and 15H. It enables eligible taxpayers to declare that their estimated total income for the tax year will be nil, thereby allowing them to receive certain income without deduction of a tax at source (TDS). This form is applicable to a wide range of income categories, including interest, rent, pension, PF withdrawals, dividends, insurance commission, and more, and must be submitted to each payer separately. The objective of this presentation is to provide a clear understanding of the purpose, eligibility, submission process, and key facts related to Form number 121 to ensure correct compliance and ease of use for taxpayers and payers alike. Form of declaration under Section 393(6) of the Income Tax Act 2025 for receipt of certain income without deduction of tax. Name of form as per IT rules 1962 from 15G and 15H. Name of form as per IT rules 2026. 1 to 1. Corresponding section of IT Act 1961. 197A1, 197A1A, and 197A1C. Corresponding section of IT Act 2025 393(6). Corresponding rule of IT rules 1962 29C. Corresponding rule of IT rules 2026 211. It is form number 121 and its purpose. Answer. It is a declaration by a taxpayer to the effect that tax on his estimated total income for tax year will be nil, with a view to avoid deduction of tax at source. It is required to be submitted to the concerned payer. Based on such declaration, the payer will not deduct tax on income or credit due to the taxpayer. Question. Has the form number 121 replaced the existing forms 15G and 15H? Answer. Yes, the new form number 121 has replaced the earlier forms 15G and 15H. Now both type of taxpayers, that is taxpayers below the age of 60 as well as taxpayers of the age of 60 and above, will use form number 121 for submitting declaration in order to avoid relevant income from being subjected to TDS. Question. What types of income are covered in the declaration made in form number 121? Answer. The following types of income are covered for the purpose of form number 121. PF withdrawals and pension, insurance commission, rent, interest on deposits, income from mutual funds, payments in respect of life insurance policy, dividend, etc. Question. Is filling of form number 121 mandatory? Answer. No. It is meant to be used only by those taxpayers who do not want tax to be deducted at source, subject to meeting certain conditions as their estimated total income for tax year is likely to be nil. Declaration in form number 121 needs to be filed for every tax year separately as required. Question. Who is eligible to use form number 121? Answer. Resident individuals both below 60 years and 60 years or above, HUFs and other specified entities meeting stipulated criteria. Companies and firms are not eligible to file form number 121. Non-residents are not eligible to file this form. Is the declaration in form number 121 required to be submitted to each payer? Answer. Yes, declaration needs to be submitted by the declarant in Part A of Form number 121 to each payer responsible for paying income or sum. Question. Is PAN mandatory? Answer. Yes, quoting of PAN is a mandatory requirement for submission of declaration in Part A of Form number 121 by the declarant. In the absence of PAN, the declaration is invalid and the payer is required to deduct TDS at the applicable rate as per Income Tax Act 2025. Question. What is the time limit for furnishing form number 121 to the payer? Answer. The declarant must furnish the declaration in form number 121 to the payer before the scheduled transaction date. Question. What are the modes of submission of the declaration in Part A, form number 121 by the declarant? Answer. Submission of declaration by the declarant to the payer can be made in paper form or online if any such facility is provided by the payer. Question. What is the mode of submission of the copy of declarations in Part B of form number 121 by the payer? Answer. The copy of declarations by the payer shall be furnished electronically on the e-filing portal of the Income Tax Department. Question. Are the payers required to report the transactions on which tax is not deducted as a result of receipt of a declaration? Answer. Yes, the payer is required to report the details of such transactions in the quarterly TDS statement in form number 140. Question. If a person has income accruing from multiple payers, is he required to submit the declaration with each payer? Answer. Yes. The declarant is required to submit the declaration with each payer. Description. Form number 121 is a statutory declaration introduced under Section 393(6) of the Income Tax Act 2025, which allows eligible taxpayers to receive specified income without deduction of tax at source. It has replaced the earlier forms 15G and 15H, merging both into a single simplified format. Resident individuals, including senior citizens, HUF, and certain other entities, can use this form when their estimated total income for the tax year is expected to be nil. The form must be submitted to each payer before the relevant transaction date, either in paper form or through digital channels if available. Based on these declarations, the payer is required not only to refrain from deducting TDS but also to report such transactions through mandated quarterly filings. Form number 121 therefore serves as an important compliance tool that helps prevent unnecessary TDS where the taxpayer's income is below taxable limits. Disclaimer. This presentation is prepared for general information only and is based on the features and provisions of Form number 121 as per the Income Tax Act 2025. It should not be considered as legal, tax, or financial advice. Users are advised to verify the latest rules, notifications, and circulars issued by the Income Tax Department before taking any action. Neither the presenter nor the organization assumes any responsibility for any errors, omissions, or interpretations arising from the use of this information. For specific tax matters, please consult the qualified tax professionals or the concerned authorities. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.